So there's been a lot of talk about opening the economy back up. They want to start getting people back to work, start getting businesses operating again. But the thing that everybody is overlooking, while we are coming out of the peak of the pandemic, at least here in New York, the issue that people are not looking at is exactly how are we going to go about reopening. And the focus has been all about the health, and it's been about having some sort of trend. But we're not really thinking about how is this new normal going to look. And it's things like restaurants that use utensils. Mark Cuban was talking about this on Fox Business the other day. It's the little things that we're not thinking about workers at restaurants. I mean, at restaurants, you're constantly near other people. If somebody coughs, I mean, you're at the table next to them. Are these places going to have to operate are they going to have to change permanently, perhaps, that tables have to be a certain distance apart so that you're not within 6 feet of the next closest person at the table? I mean, imagine what that would do to the economy of a small business that's relying on being packed all the time, especially like a small place, maybe like a hole-in-the-wall burger joint that kind of relies on having that sort of be packed. So there's a lot of these implications that are small, that are being overlooked, that I really would hope that leaders in figuring out how we're going to open the economy back up are considering. At least it's somewhat on the radar. But these are the types of questions that are going to precede any sort of rollout of opening things back up. We can start to let people out of the houses, but as far as opening the economy and getting businesses rolling again, these are the little sort of questions that need to get answered. And if they don't get answered, it's going to be really tough for us to have any concrete way to approach going back to any sort of normal life. And let me just say and be clear now that there is not going to be the same normal on the other side. This is life changing. We might come back to what feels to be somewhat the way things were, but it's not going to be a switch, where it's just one day it's quarantine, the next day we're free. And even the slow rollout, things are never going to actually get back to where they were.